the market gets wild, only one man rides it, the Trading Cowboy.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Chart like an open road, get it up, let's go. I'm the Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, I rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this land. Ride those candles, ride that run, long into the highs, yeah, chase that sun. Short it to the lows when the tide starts to set. This could be the best 8 seconds, yeah, yeehaw. I'm the Trading Cowboy, giddy up, catch that momentum, boy. Charts look wild, I just grin. One more trade, let the rodeo begin.
Woo, what is up, guys? Trading Cowboy here live in the tack room. How's everybody doing today? Man, what a crazy trend up right now, huh? Last hour or so, just a nice smooth grind, holding that 21 nice and pretty. What's everybody thinking today? How's everybody's trading been going? Here's one of those live accounts or funded eval accounts we did yesterday. We brought up to the 50% consistency rule. We got it up to 53.015 today over with Greg on Sink or Swim, playing some micros. What a crazy run. Had a lot of good points taken. Got a 100-point trade, couple 50-point trades, got a couple 70-point trades. Hit us up next week. Gonna have a little contest starting Monday, maybe. See if we can pass a few evals with the chat. So hop on over there, maybe, see what we can do. But yeah, here's one right here. So this is one of the Lucids. So here in just a minute, I'll upgrade that to a funded, and I'll show y'all it too. So yeah, giddy up. Trading view straight up. This is our 5-minute right here. Once we got above the box, we tested it one time and never looked back since. Hope everybody's been profitable today. Kind of chopped us around for a little bit, then we finally get a couple good moves. So just here, gonna eat a little lunch, see what kind of trading we can do. Come on. Nice little pushback up right here. Not sure where we follow this at, but kind of expecting a little pullback, but we may not get it. Let's see if this 972 is going to hold or if this is going to be our breakthrough maybe. Kind of push through the 80s now. See if that's going to show a little resistance. Still getting a little continuation. Man, that 980 probably would have been a good short area. Just wasn't real sure. Probably come down to those 965s, retest that maybe. There's the 65s right on the money. See if this holds or see if we get another little pullback. Still dropping. See what this 58 area does. Kind of wicked right through it. Might try one right there. Stops below here. See if we can catch this top shoulder here. At least get back to the 21 maybe. There's a little working on our little push. Back to break even. See if we can grab that shoulder right there. Come on. If we can push to that 21, I think we'll get a quick pop back up there. But here we go, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Boom. Target hit. Nice little trade right there. $350, 17 points, a little over 17, almost 18. Come on, who's in the house? Trading Cowboy, that's who. Another little pullback right there. Let's see if that 60 is going to hold again. If we can create that little shelf right there, if it pushes down and comes back right to it, maybe a good little spot. Still getting that little test right there. See if we can get that pushed back up maybe. Nice little push back up. There's a little push down. If we could get a push back to the 65s maybe. I'm going to try one right there. See if we can just target those highs maybe now. See if we can at least get up to 83. Probably take it off right there if we get that. Up about 4 points, 5 points right now. Come on, let's get some push. And right back down. I'm going to set my stop at the bottom there. Guaranteed 3 points roughly. Shooting for that 15. Come on, baby. Come on, give it to me. Go back to the 75s. Come on. Give me that 83 push. Let's move it up to the high right there. Let's move this back down, see if we can get this whole move. If it comes back down, we'll start over, reassess. And right back down. Dang it, guys. Should have took it off right there. I think it missed us by, oh shoot, no more than a half a point. Form a little 970 shelf. If it'll get above it right there, we may try another long again. And no go. Well, right back above it. We'll try again right there. And a little late, but going to give it just a little bit bottom here. Still shooting for this 88s up here maybe. At least the top of these wicks at the 86s maybe, but let's see what she does. Looking a little weak, just trying to buy some of the dips. And stopped right out. Still up about 170 for the day, so nothing too bad yet. Let's see if this holds right here, this 58 area again. We'll try one more time right there. Stop's going to be right in here. See if it can pull back up to those 71s again. we could push over that 21 again, guys. Sound like a broken record again, but there we go. Look at that, guys. Look at that, chat. Go ahead and take that off right there. Got a little bit of our money back. Back up 346. So about what we just lost. We're back in it. See if we can get a retracement back to the 65s. I don't like that we don't have a wick down here, but the 5's kind of creating a little shelf. I kind of like that shelf right there at the 64s. So if we can hit that and stay above it, we'll try another long right there. But I want to make sure it pulls back above it first. Make sure it finds good support. And then we'll just go in from there if it works. So otherwise, we'll start maybe looking for a little bit of pullback. Just kind of waiting for that 5 minutes to play out a little bit. Got a little support at the 55s maybe. Kind of the last resort. If it pops back above the 60s, I may try to enter. Really want to see it back above the 70s though. We can hold there at the 55s. Kind of be the do or die. No hold really. May have to go down and test the 14 at 936 first. We'll see. A little bit of a good pullback right there. See if we can get a little push up maybe. Just no follow through. Kind of a bummer. Still pulling back. Have a little support right here at the 40s, but now we're just going to kind of set back, see what happens. See if we can get to the 14 at 37. See if we can get a wick there maybe. See if we got a little pullback up or what happens. May have to wick through those a little bit. Getting some good downside now. Still continuing down. Maybe want to wait for these 920s maybe. Getting a little pullback up now. What are we thinking, chat? Kind of rocket mode now, maybe. We really didn't. I mean, we kind of bounced off those previous wicks there. Was kind of expecting us to go see the 920s first. Definitely respected the 14 right there. There's the 14 on the 5. Kind of see how we just barely wicked through it. If it gets back above those 955s maybe. I don't know. Thinking maybe this was just a little fake out to get back to the 21. The 5 did bounce pretty good though. Still showing a little down. There's the continuation down. I don't know, what do you guys think? We gonna roll over now maybe? I was really thinking they wanted the 25,000s, but got stopped just a little short. Back above the 55s, I may be a player if it pushes real fast. Otherwise, it's starting to look for a little short. See if we get that 50-second push. Our 5-minute, 1 hour is fixing to close. So got every candle closing now. So kind of got a little doji candle. Trying to push, but looks like the bears are trying to keep it down here. Trying to get that bear flag to play out, looks like. There's the bottom again. What is it going to do, chat? Kind of getting that little bounce now. Don't know if it'll work out very good. Maybe just a big old nothing burger right there. I don't know. See how this 12 o'clock candle closes for us. So the 14 held on the 5, so now I kind of think this 38 area, kind of our temporary support. Really pushing up though. Should have tried to grab one a little earlier. Shoulda, coulda. Still dropping. Maybe if we get to that 20 again. $9.20, $9.17 is roughly the 21 on a 5-minute. Hey, Zero Dawn. Not much. Just seeing if we can get a little trading in today. Come on. Nice little pull off that 920 area. Thought it may dip a little lower there, but jump before I could get in. How's everything going in your neck of the woods today? Nice little push up and a wick back down. Little bear flag trap kind of playing out maybe. Still pushing for us. Little bounce up. Still continuing down. I'm going to play this pretty tight off the 15s. If it comes back. If it's not a fake out. Yeah, definitely machine gunning some trades, man. It's, you know, played minis for so long, you get in those micros, and it's a little bit different mentality for sure. But yeah, man, hit a couple really nice, solid, kind of catching the bottoms, watching those shelves play out. So yeah, had a good 100-point trade, several 50-point trades. Makes a little difference when you're playing those micros because you can kind of, you can give yourself a little better stop instead of, you know, instead of me waiting for the exact setup, I could go down to maybe that next support level. So I don't think I ever had more than, I usually went in with one micro, maybe added another one, but never went more than 4, I don't think. But yeah, I passed that eval. Got it funded earlier. Probably won't trade it today because usually when I trade them the same day, that's when I get in trouble. Thanks for watching it though. You got to jump in the chat next time. I think I'm going to wait for these 95s maybe if I try to catch a little bounce. Really don't want to try to catch anything right now. Just really trying to be patient after this morning. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, if I'd have been trading minis, yeah. Holy cow. I mean, it may have got me a couple times on some of the drawdown, but man, some of them were just instant pop, no real drawdown. I probably would have been running around with my shirt off or something. It would have been crazy. I would have made probably 5,000 short videos this weekend for sure. I mean, you take that, I think I ended that stream at $1,388 trading micros, so one micro, you double that, add 10 to that, so yeah, we could have had 14,000 on the day. Would have been crazy for sure. Kind of like that push back up, but not really convinced. I didn't like that previous candle. would have tuned in. I'm sure. Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for watching anyway, though. I mean, kind of shows you kind of what we do there. But yeah, definitely machine gun some of those for some really nice fast trades. Had to be a lot quicker than the afternoon for sure. I just kind of let my boys run everything in the mornings and then in the afternoon so I can get on here, enjoy these little sessions for sure. Five minutes, got about 2 minutes left on it. There's kind of what the 15 looks like. So it kind of had a nice wick through and held. Had some wicks up on the 1 minute. Here she goes now. So probably could have tried to ride that. But man, I really hate it when you get kind of two inverse hammers. Was a nice push up off those wicks though. I'm almost finished with my lunch, guys, and I'll turn my camera back on. All right, kind of rejecting off that right there, off our 21. There's our little pull down we want. Push right back up. So I think we're going to get a little pop, maybe up to these 45s. I don't want it to reject off this 21 and push right back down though. We kind of bounced off the 21. Kind of wicked back through there, so kind of want to see this 5 minute close and see what kind of push we get after that. Not really getting that 50-second push. It's trying, but the bears are wanting to stay red. So, hey Jose, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hadn't seen you in a day or two. How was your trading this morning? Greg's good, man. We had a killer session this morning. That's what me and Zero Dawn were just talking about in the chat. Man, had some crazy, huge moves. Yeah, sink or swim, yeah. I caught a beautiful boat flag at 1024 New York off the 90 MA and 21 cross. Nice. Nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, Jose, I mean, we had a good 100-point trade, several 50-point trades, couple 70-point trades. So we were kind of like Zero Dawn said, we were machine gunning those trades this morning. I got the last 2 days with Greg. I've probably my first time ever to do it, but we traded micros because that's what he trades. So yeah, I made a little over $1,388, I think is what I ended up making trading micros this morning. Greg had some really good trades too. He ran a few with me and ran a few without me. So yeah, it was good overall. I know for sure. Took it from 770. Oh, nice. So nice 130 points. Excellent, man. And right with that 9 and 21 cross, yeah. Yeah, Zero Dawn had a nice little 90-point short yesterday on our stream. Took 130 points this morning. Nice job. Greg likes to use that 9 a lot too, so I did add it over on mine earlier. You can kind of see it there in green, so How'd you do today, Jose? Did you get any trading in? Kind of like this pullback, guys. I don't know. Didn't really wick through. Kind of got through the 9, kind of retracing now. The 5's telling me not to go long. The 1's telling me I should already be in, so I'm gonna try to listen to that longer time frame for right now. The volatility this morning was like the market was on PCP. Yeah, for sure. 100% for sure. Still trending down. I think that's kind of why the 5-minute was telling me not to do anything. Kind of trying to hold that 14. But still, the 9 and the 21 are not kind of curling down now on the 1-minute. Nice little bounce there. What do you think, guys? Was that clean enough to try to join? I wasn't really paying attention to it. Was a little late on that. See if we can pull back to the 50s. Where's our shell? I don't know. Maybe almost needs to pull back to the 47s, 48s. If this is going to be a continuation. If we can push back through the 50s now, I'll try right there. I'm going to go ahead and set my stops right here. See if we can get that push up. I'm just going to kind of trail these a little bit if they move. One to the 55s now. Right to the bottom of that shoulder. Just going to trail this one pretty tight. See if it rockets. One's out right there. Bring the other one to that wick now. Right to the bottom of those bodies. Want to see it push fast if it's going to go. Not giving it too much room. Runners at 57, the 10 points. Back to the 60s, 13 points roughly. See if we can get that fast push. To the bottom of that, there's 15 points. And runner stopped out. So nice little trade off there. 506 right there, guys. I did almost consider migrating macros due to the volatility, but just waited, executed on my trend line setups. Yeah, you know, I mean, I traded a little bit of pre-market with some minis. Made about 300 on a couple of my fundeds that I didn't have locked out still. Went ahead and locked some of them out when market opened yesterday, just because I don't want to revenge trade too much more after yesterday. But yeah, I just went in with micros. Like I said, that's what Greg, you know, he likes to trade. He's kind of not new, but new to the game, kind of. So been in for a couple months and just kind of wanted to show him how I would trade them and kind of take the same setups with him. But yeah, I mean, we just nailed it. I mean, we rock and rolled. I mean, after hitting several of those 100-point, 50-point trades this morning, I mean, felt like I couldn't lose for sure. Still getting that push up right here. Ooh, nice pullback. That's kind of why I've been trailing these guys right here, especially on some of these funded accounts. I don't know if I trust that right there, guys. Kind of wanted this to wick down a little more right here. Kind of these 42s improve that support, so I'm going to let this play out just for a second. Finishing up an email, guys, and I'll be back on the chart. Eating a little lunch. Nice little pullback right there. The 9 kind of held. Not sure if that's the perfect place. May wait for it to come back to the 9 one more time. Yeah, kind of right back down, huh? Didn't really respect that at all. Kind of tested it twice, didn't it? Trying to get that little push again. Bring that up to the 65s. All right, stopped me out right there for a little bit, but lost about 8 points on that right before that drop. Kind of thought that 9 was going to hold, but got all that back plus 180, so 740 now. What y'all have for lunch today? I got chicken with some little skillet potatoes and some cauliflower. Wow, I don't know what happened to my chart. Where'd everything go? What's going on, chat? Let me refresh. There it is. That's kind of crazy. An omelet. Oh, I love omelets. Breakfast is my thing, man. For sure. All right, guys. Let's see what we're looking at. There's our 5. Not really a wick at the bottom. Kind of showed support at that 42s. 15 was probably the nice move to follow. Had that nice retrace doji. Came back and tested that 32 area and then just slingshotted up. So longer time frame definitely would have helped us right here. For sure. There we go. Can y'all see me now? Oh yeah, for sure. Kind of staying away from that bread. Yeah, I get you there. I'm just a breakfast guy overall. I mean, eggs and bacon and sausage, definitely my thing. Kind of hard for me to eat lunch. They've really been pushing me to try to eat lunch. I usually eat supper at night and that's it. And about a month ago, they said, well, you really need to be eating some lunch. So it doesn't make a lot of sense because I usually eat a pretty decent supper, nice, healthy, not overdo it really, but added about 550 calories, 40-50 grams of protein for lunch, probably 30-40 carbs. And yeah, my body just started changing, started dropping a little weight. So what do you know, they were right. Kind of crazy to add calories and start cutting a little bit. So all right, guys, is this going to be a shelf right here? Or... Sure enough, got that instant bounce. Bread sends me into almost a food coma. I normally eat only one time a day as well. Yeah, you know, that's what I've always do. You know, we did, me and the missus did keto for a long time. Really got healthy, really lost some good weight. Exercise every day, all day anyway. And then, you know, we're always constantly moving, but just wasn't getting quite enough of what I needed, so kind of weird that as soon as I added a little bit of lunch into it, though, everything started really taking shape. So Nice little push back up. Man, I don't know. That 955 was definitely a shelf again. We entered that one time earlier before, but definitely would have shot for those 75s again. Hey, Miguel, good to see you, buddy. Let's go. Yeah. Good to see you here, man. Got my outlaws all coming in now. The 5 definitely showed a little bit better. Really bounced off the 14. Would have kind of liked a little retracement back to the 70s, but I think we really want those 25,000s, don't we, guys? Oh, big pullback. Look at that. Short squeeze for sure. Somebody talking? Wow. Somebody's got to be talking. Look at that volatility. Wow. Let's see if those 50s hold again. Doesn't look like they're going to, but little volatility there. See if we can get a push. Probably just going to trail these a little bit. Oh, took one out already. Should have trailed them a little faster. Got one left. See what it does. We'll really want those 55s to hold. See, it lowers your bear flag overall on the 1, 5, and 15. Yeah, for sure. I don't know what that pullback was. Somebody must have been talking. Some news had to come out somewhere. Should have took that bigger pop earlier, but I'm just going to leave that runner there. Probably taking too risky of a trade here on that move. If we can get above that 9 right there. Yeah, it's pulling right back down. I'm going to put it up there in the 60s. Nice 10 points right there, guys. Just, there's 15 points. I think it's done there. May hit my runner. There's 70s. Quick 20 points right off the bottom. Maybe 17 points, I think. Not a recommended trade at all, guys, but just saw that bounce. So let's go see what... So there's our 5. There's our 15 trying to trick us right here. So if we get through, kind of looking at this right here, guys. The 1 hour hasn't cleared that top. It's trying to, but it doesn't look real good. So do have that pivot point right there at 969. So are we short? I think I shorted it earlier today when it hit that. So Miguel says, me, Mom, and my friend are watching. Hey, friend. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining in here. Definitely helps out the stream when y'all talk a little bit. Gets us out there a little bit more. So yeah, tell all your friends. Hit that thumbs up button for us too. That'll sure help. Just want to get our name out there, get a little more exposure, you know? The more people we have here, the more I learn for sure. Alright, so that blue one's our 5, is our 15. This would kind of be a little steeper. This would kind of be our 5 minute. Still can't help but think they don't want those 25,000s. The 9 and the 21 are starting to pull farther apart. That's always a good thing. I don't know if we can pull back to those 69, 70s, kind of right to the 9, I guess. So you kind of do more down here like that. Do you go off of this one down here? Is that what you're kind of saying? Zeroed on? Oh, so you do it for an overall for the whole day. On a, you do it for the whole time frame, like the 5 or the 1 hour, or? I guess for an overall, more of a big trend line, right? Bear flag trend line, kind of. So you're kind of like that then. Yeah, nice. I like that, and I don't know if you noticed, but as we were drawing that, it kind of worked out the same. It's nice that it found that support there. So when I drew off those bottom wicks, it was the exact same angle. So yeah. So that's kind of your trend for the overall whole day, no matter even if you look at the 15 or whatever. Yeah. I like that. So did you originally have it? Do you keep moving it down as those lows change? Or did you have it like this at one point? Did you kind of have it way up there before these candles showed up? We'll try a little trade off the 9 right there. Got in just a hair late. Gonna see if I can kind of hit the top of these wicks and then maybe push through the high. See if we can get that 25,000 range. See if that plays out, works a little bit. No 50-second push, so we may get a pullback right here. Straight rejection. If we don't hold right here, kind of this area right here, I'll be out. And when it breaks the trend lines normally, enter a trade in the appropriate stop loss. Nice. Well, I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. I love to try everybody's theories for sure. For sure. And it's kind of trying to break right now, maybe, right? Like over for my break because of the higher success. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think especially when you look back at the overall, it gives you a lot better entry too, right? So overall, that's definitely going to help. Yeah, I like looking at the longer time frame for a better entry. Trying to get that little break. Little bear flag playing out maybe. Five's gonna, 15's gonna close in about 30 seconds. Little 50-second push, not really happening, so thinking this bear flag may play out pretty nice. We'll see if they want to snatch the rug. Just a little retest maybe to drop. What do y'all think, chat? Kind of wig through the 21 right back below the 9. Still pushing, but not really getting above that. Kind of getting back above the trend line. Not sure I really trust that pull back to the 70s with the 80s right there close. Really rejected hard off of there a while ago. Push right to the 80s. Is that a good short area? Or are we going to get those 25,000s now? Probably would have been able to get a little temporary short, huh? Just reading a couple emails right here, guys. Sorry. Nice drop, huh? So yeah, right off that 80 shelf, man, I really thought after testing it that last time we may get a pop straight over it. Nine's crossing back over the 21 now. Kind of retested it right there for the downside. Still not in anything, guys. Kind of crazy to see all those wicks up here, and we're rejecting pretty hard, isn't it? Kind of wicking through those wicks on the 1 minute. Maybe we wait for these 20s if it comes to it. Probably should have been short off the 61s. Almost touched those 920s, didn't it? Got to bounce right off of them. Really just don't want it to trick me and then go back to the 900s. That's what I really don't want it to do. One hour is definitely wanting to close bullish. Look at that. Four hour. No real wick at the bottom. What are y'all thinking, guys? Zero Dawn was probably short from 62 all the way to the 23s. Kind of like the way the 2-minute looks better than any of them. Ahmed Khan, hello, how are you? Good, how are you? You doing okay today? Good to see you here. Hope your trading day is going good. Just trying to watch this little chop city right here. Kind of the 1 minute just looks kind of crazy. Really considering the short. Want to see this little bear flag play out. I'm Trader. Good, yeah. Well, it's good to see you here. Thanks for coming by. Let us know if you see any good trades we need to take. Still rejecting that 9 every single time. Huge breakdown. Little bounce there as it wicked through. Your country name. So we're in the United States. And you? Where are you from? Pakistan. Okay. Hey, good to see you here. What time is it in Pakistan right now? What kind of time difference do we have from here to there? It's 1 o'clock where I'm at. Fixing to be 1 o'clock. Nice 50-second push back up for the hour. They call me the Trading Cowboy here. Live in my little tack room. I trade futures, so this is NQ right here. I'm going to try one there off that little bounce, guys. Don't know if it's going to play out. Pretty tight stop, probably. Don't want it to come back below this. I like the little pullback it did, so just seeing if we can get a quick little pop. I'm going to move it right into profit, see if we can get a fast run. There we go. There's 10 points. Alright, I think I got 9 out of it. Not quite 10. It popped up over, I think, 12, but got 10 out of that little pop. The 5 looks a little different. There's the 2, kind of like it. There's the 5 trying to get back over that support. Got our 21 above it. Want to make sure it's not going to just push through there, then reject through that 21. Just like it did there, so. Another little pull down. Nice little drop. Kind of wick through those bottoms. Let's see if this one finishes it. It wasn't down there very long. Kind of think we need to touch those 20s at least. $25s. There was kind of the 20 touch in a little late. About 7 points. Man, I swear I clicked that thing at 25, but put me in at 30s. See if we get that 50-second push. There's our 5-minute closing in 50 seconds. If we get that push, we'll be doing good. No push, kind of more downside. No push at all, really. Get back above the 27s, 30s. Maybe a player. Candle closes now. There's our little push up, not much. Should get a little continuation to the downside, I think. Let's see what happens. Fast pop up. Big nothing burger maybe. think we get some good continuation down, huh? I bet Zero Dawn's just licking these shorts to death. Kind of the push we wanted. Right back over the 9. 9's pointing kind of straight up after that pump. Just sitting, being patient, guys. Kind of watching this wick, see how it's going to close. Not too sold on this 5 right here, so I don't like that previous candle on the 1 minute closed clear. So that means it opened and closed at the exact same price, so it didn't really give us any direction. Usually means a turnaround, so we just had a pump, so now we could get a little pullback. So 5 still looking strong though. Halfway through it. Hey Chop Trader, good afternoon, man. Nice to see you here. Are you catching any of this chop right now? Hey, and thanks for everybody that's joining us right now, man. It's really good to hear from y'all. Really good for y'all to jump in the chat. Yeah, catching a little of that chop, I hear you. It's chopped me in and out here lately, but doing good overall. Had a good morning this morning. I think you watched this a little bit this morning, didn't you? Y'all don't forget to hit that little thumbs up button for us if you don't mind. Doesn't make anything for us, but just gets us put on a few more pages when everybody logs into YouTube. So if they like day trading, maybe we can get together, become outlaws together. That was a nice fast wick. I don't know. Are we going to get some fast upside with that, or a little late to try to catch it? Did it already. Hey, thanks, Top Trader. I appreciate you. Had a crazy morning this morning, didn't we? Machine gun that thing this morning. Yeah, guys, kind of just missed that. Missed that little push right there, man. That fast wick. I was going to try to catch it. I was over here on Trading View, so when I went to click buy right there, I probably would have got that buy in around the 40s. But I wasn't on this screen, so you kind of have to double click it to activate that screen, and now it's a little too late for that little push. So if we get a little push down, we may try again, but the 5 opened and pushed straight up. So that always makes me a little nervous. Got our 9 trying to cross over our 21 now. So we can get all that turned around, then maybe we can go back up. Really thought the market was wanting those 25,000s for close today, but what do we know, though? What do we know? What did we reject off, guys? Kind of the 963 area. 961. See, that 5 minute kind of finally pushed back down to make that little wick. That's why I was a little worried about it a while ago. Really didn't have a wick on that. Now it's going and producing that wick, so. Kind of a push straight up. $955s, 960s. There's our 15. Nice bullish candle forming there. 5 looks pretty strong if it would close up there. 1 hour looks nice. See, every time I think it's time to short it, I look at all the longer time frames and it says, hold on just a second. Got our little pullback maybe. Grab one around the 55s maybe if it holds it. If it puts back up to it, I may try to enter there, but that 5's kind of making a little doji now. Yeah, huge pull down now, guys. Wow. See if we can catch that bottom there. Just tried to grab that fast wick off the bottom. If it stops us out, we'll stop out at break even, but up 10 points already, 9 points. Happened so fast. Let's see if we can get a good rip to the top maybe. We'll just trail this a little bit so we don't give too much of it back. Instant rejection off the 50s. See if we can get that push straight up. Gonna go straight down first. I'm gonna add one right there. Set my stops at break even. See if we can get that fast push. If not, I give a little bit back, but yeah, no push. Really thought we were gonna get that fast push up right there, the way that candle closed, so didn't want to give any of it back, but 5 looks like we're getting a definite reversal now. 15 just closed. You can kind of see it. We're pushing down first. I kind of like that. Kind of see if it'll push down into the 35s, 33s. And see if it'll push back up hard, but definitely a little downtrend, so. See if we can get that fast push maybe. Right in the 35s, guys, like we talked about. Really rejecting that 9 and 21 right there. They're crossing over back to the downside. The 9's getting under the 21, so I'm going to go ahead and trail that one out to the 45s. Didn't like the way it was really slowing down right there. 5 still looks good. The 15 looked even better. Strictly a momentum trade just because we push straight down. We still don't have a wick at the top of that. Same with the 15. No wick at the top. Kind of coming down here forming. This little 33, 35 area held. So I don't know that we got to push through the 30s. Get a little wick for a little bounce, but that might be the little play right there maybe. See if those 30s hold. We could try one there maybe. Be just a little quick scalp if we do. Kind of pushing and pulling. Not sure if that's the right move. Probably is. Yeah, see, popped right back up for 10 points, 11 points. Should have grabbed that one, guys, but a little late to the ball game. Kind of got to just trust those wicks, especially if it's holding on the 15. Let's see what she does here, though. Oh, yeah, nice push. Man, missed that trade, guys. Right back down, though, so maybe we didn't miss too much. You just look, this... We didn't have a wick at the top on our 15 or our 5. Remember, we didn't have that top right here. It was flat. Well, we just made that wick. You'd have had to been super fast. It wicked through these wicks here, cleaned them up. Bounced right here. 30 all the way to 56, 26 points. So, may have been a little too fast, but the motion was there. If it pushes back over the 45s, I'll probably enter again. Try to catch it between 40 and 45 maybe. I want to see it push over the 9 and 21 on a 1 minute. And then I'll be a player. Kind of push there, tested. One more push. In at 43s. I'm going to go ahead and set these. I just don't want it to wick back down on us. So instead of setting these, I'd like to see it come back up here to the 60s, but looks like it's just going to wick us right back out. There's the 50s. I'm going to move one up there. No, it didn't give it to me. One at the 50s now. 7 points. Took it off. That one's still running. Let's see if we can get a good push out of it maybe. Yeah, it's just going to come wick us right back out. Should have took that off a little earlier, but it was worth it to see if we could get to the 60s. It may do it now. Look here, though. We got 10 minutes left on the 15. Kind of creating that. It's kind of making that 45 kind of its base support. May try it again there if it works. May try to get it 45s. Just looking to see if this will push back up to the 70s maybe. All right, it put me back in that trade. There again, just going to protect this a little bit. I mean, we're up 200 bucks, so see if we can get that fast push. There's 315. I'm going to take one off there if it'll let me. Right back at the 55s. Going to trail this one again. There's 10 points, guys. 12 points. That one's gone. Going to leave this one down here again. We already got a little bit out of it. It may wick us right back down, but yeah, right back down. May just have to start taking those off. Really thought we could get that push over the 60s, but yeah, runner stopped out, guys. Now it's going to give you that push. I just like the way that's forming there. 15 looks pretty strong. Kind of have that 39 area as support. Really need to see it get over those 65s. About 8 minutes left on a 15, about halfway through it. Nothing really looking for sure now. I mean, the 9 and 21 starting to pull apart a little bit. The 9's back over. There's that 60 push, 65 push coming probably. There's the wick through the 60, so it'll pace it now. There's a nice pop. Oh, sweet. So you got in right at the 980s for that short. Yeah. Beautiful. I called it out a while ago. I figured you waited for it to drop below. I figured you got it at the 62s when it came back up and touched the 9, and figured you wrote it down to 920s. So, yeah. You got in even earlier than that. Nice. Nice, nice. I knew you went short. You just weren't here to tell us. That 5 got the nice 50-second push. Closing out real nice and strong. Kind of want this one to open up and push straight down. Kind of push to the 55, 56. A little push back up maybe if it could get back over the 60s. Be a little player maybe. Want to see it push hard and fast though. So that 60 is kind of the support right there. I don't know. I like it, but I'm a little nervous. Yeah, see, that was a right call right off the 9 for a little pop. 55 to 68, over 65, but little volatility coming in. Really hard to get over that 67. "15 minutes, got about 4 minutes on it. Looks like it's going to try to close fairly bullish if it stays up here. Bears are trying to pull it down, turn it red for sure. Nice little pullback on the 1 minute, back under the 21. They finally got that 15-minute candle to close red, or to turn red. Closing in 3 minutes. What a jerk back the other way, though. What a pullback. Still pulling back. Think we got to get back at least under the 920s. Maybe a bounce there. The chop is really struggling with larger moves. I have noticed today since this morning. I was thinking that short was going to take us to 24.9 or lower. Yeah, for sure. I think that 24.9, and then earlier I kind of thought, man, we got to push to those 25,000s, but the market just don't have it in it right now. There's the 1 minute right there. Fifteen's fixing to close. Man, it looked super bullish a while ago. Now super bearish. There's the 5. Seeing if we're going to get that little push up or... Just like yesterday, I think if we break this structure, we push in the volume in either direction. Yeah. There's a big push to the downside. Nice volatility coming in. See if we can catch that push up right there, guys. Oof, nope. Not fast enough. Crazy volatility coming in, guys. Nice little push on this. One left. Push through. Push through. Nope. Wow. A little nerve-wracking right there. Just as soon as that one candle closed, tried to pop in on that other one there. Just FOMO in the fast wick. Our 15-minute kind of crazy. 130 candle. Not really any good direction, so Was just hoping we got that little push. Luckily we did. Kind of pushing straight back down right here. If it would hold right here and push, I'd be a buyer, but it doesn't look like that 930 area is very strong. Makes me nervous after that crazy move too, but if 930s would hold a little support, I'd be back in. Little pop off of it. Try one more time. Just watching the 15-minute. Runner gonna get hit. Gonna trail it pretty tight. And took it out. Not really a for sure, guys. Just playing off that 15. That 15 opened here, pushed down. Didn't quite get to the 14. And then pushed straight back up to get back above that body. So was hoping that 25 area would hold. So I kind of waited for it to get back over the 30s. We didn't get a big push like I was wanting, but we had a lot of volatility 4 candles ago, so not really technical trades right there, just playing a little bit of momentum bounce. See if we get our 50-second push right here. Here's 50 seconds coming in. See how they want to close this. Push straight down. There's our little support area again, kind of bounced off of it, that little shelf at 31. "25 seconds left. Didn't get a big push, but we got some little decent push. Oh yeah, see right off that. Didn't really push down any, but that 40 held real nice. Back to the 30s maybe. Pro Santa, is that a rhythmic data chart? This is a trading view right here. So this is a 5-minute. Just watching right here on the 5 minutes, see if this little bear flag pushes through or we get that continuation. And then over here we got our trading chart. This is Tradivate right here. Just got the 14 and 21 on here. Trying the 9 on this. I always have the 21 on my Tradivate, but I got the 9 on there now. Zero, Don, and Greg both told me I should put it on there and try it for a little bit, so we're giving her a shot. Trying to trap some bulls maybe, ain't it? There's the little push down. Still pushing, trying to get below that. My 1-minute trading view chart lags. It's not smooth and rhythmic like yours. Wonder why. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've got my computers plugged straight into the internet instead of using Wi-Fi, even though they're both laptops. But I don't know if that's why, maybe, or if there's something different about it, maybe, or got below that. Just looking to see if it's going to retest that and then continue dropping, or if we're going to get a nice little pop right here. So does my candle just seem a little faster than yours? I don't know if anybody else in the chat can help us. Maybe I have some setting turned on that he doesn't or something, but yeah. You know, I kind of struggled with that a little bit whenever I tried to trade on TradingView when I had my accounts linked to it. It was real choppy, so that's why I don't trade my accounts through TradingView. I use it more for the indicators. But I did notice that a whole bunch when I tried trading on it. It was real choppy. So that's why I went to TradingView. I mean, if you look at my, or Tradivate, if you look at my Tradivate, I mean, sometimes I think it may even be faster. Let me put this over on the 1. You can kind of see it move a little bit. Crushing down through there. Zero, Don, you're being quiet. Are you riding those shorts again without us? I'm going to put this back on a 5. Just look, see where we have a little support. So the 80s again, of course. There's the 90s. Big push back up right there. Right off the 90s, back over the 900s. Yeah, Trading View and Project X move like butter. I got the premium plan and Trading View as well. Sucks for me. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, to have all that technology and have those nice indicators, every indicator you can imagine, and then we just don't get that. We don't get that nice, clear, fast setup. But I guess trying to go from one trading platform to the other, I thought it was going to be the perfect setup, but I'd noticed my price was moving and my candles weren't moving, or vice versa. So. And then, yeah, then to pay all that money for it not to work fast. And then they want you to update for certain live stuff, even though you paid all the money for the main deal and your CME, and a little frustrating. Took 3 times, finally caught the knife. Yeah. I've been thinking about it. I caught it earlier for sure and got a little run, but felt like I was pushing my luck a little bit. So that's what I do, though, right? I mean, apparently that's what you do too. So we're right in the same boat. So. When it's dropping, I try to catch it for the long, and when it's running to the top, I'm a bull, but I'm looking for a short, so it doesn't ever make sense. Nice little push back up. That 5 closed fairly decent. We're getting that little pullback now. So now if we can get back above that 907, 910, maybe we could get a little push back up. But these last 4 candles have been super chopped, so I'm going to try to stay out just a little bit. If we get back over that 905 area, maybe I may try to jump in, but we need to push back through it real fast, just like that. Took it in a little fast. Up pretty good right there. I think I'm going to just try to trail this a little bit. See if we can go push the 21. If we get to the 21, I'll just run it right up to it real fast. Just like that right there. All right, so 901 to 924. Little fast to call out. Saw it at the 900. Told myself if it pushed back to the 905s. It pushed up, came back down a little bit, so I was able to grab it at like 901, 902. Nice little $500 push. And just playing off that 5, guys, that's all I did, was straight off the 5. That's why I look at the 5 a lot. I watch it. It opened, pushed straight down. Kind of opened right here, right kind of below, pushed straight down. So it made our wick. So that's why I was thinking, okay, if we got back up to that 908, I said 905, but really in the 908, I knew that was going to kind of be our support. It really ran a little faster than I wanted, but nice trailed it. This was our little bear flag I drew a while ago, wanted it to break through. It broke through it, closed below it, retested. I didn't get the short like I wanted. So I just kind of played right in here that this 908, I thought it was 905 on the Trade of 8 chart, but so got in at 901, rolled it to 925. Just one mini right there for around 500. Now we can just hope this 1 minute plays out as a little bear flag, or bull flag, I mean. Yeah, I think Pro Santa. A little fast sometimes, so it's kind of hard to call those out, but I like a lot of momentum. I like for those candles to work. Um, I like to see a candle like this. Ignore these back here because this don't make sense. But I like to see this big push up after a drop. I like to see that next candle retest. And then I try to go in at the top of that candle. I try to get it early sometimes if it really has a push, just to give me a few extra points on it. And then of course I'll put my stop down here if I have time. Otherwise it'll be a mental stop, and I'll try to exit if it just breaks through it. So sometimes I lose a little bit on that, but that's kind of my deal. I didn't like this trash back here because it went up. I could have tried it here and I would have lost. But this candle finally bounced back up. This one gave that kind of half retrace, a little over half. So yeah, that's what we do here. Straight momentum. I try to call it out as soon as I see it. I at least tell you about it, that I'm going to look at it and try to get in. Then if I get in, I try to switch over, but I'm just constantly looking at the trading view chart on the 5, looking at the 5 for my entries. Same, being an ICT trader, precision is everything to me, and I don't get that precision in my trading view. Gotta check this weekend. Yeah, hey, let me know what you figure out because I'm really interested in what you find. So I look at the bigger time frame. Not, I trade the 1 minute, of course, but I look at the 5 and the 15 for my entries and how those wicks perform. um, I'm not an ICT trader. I kind of see what y'all see sometimes. um, Bull flags, bear flags, and momentum. So those kind of all go hand in hand. So, and yeah, I mean, so far we're up 1577 on this session. This was a new funded account. We actually passed this one. So yesterday in the stream, we took this eval from 50,000 to 51.5. So we got our 1500. Then this morning, me and Greg at Sink or Swim on his channel, we took this one from the 51.5 all the way to 52.9 or 52.888. We needed $112 to pass it. So right as his stream ended, I passed it. We got it funded shortly after that because Lucid's amazing like that. And we started trading it on this session right here, and we were at 51.577. So yeah, we made $1,500 on this funded account for today. So and there's the receipt, guys. 1577.50. And just trying to catch, 10 points, 15 points at a time. Sometimes we'll go in with 2. I'll try to sell one at 10 and then leave the other one at break even and see if we get a good runner. Sometimes we get a good runner. Which instrument is it? Which instrument is what, Pro Santa? Oh, yes, NQ. Yes, absolutely. This is NQ right here. NQ minis. This morning on Greg's channel, we traded micros. We traded MNQ. So that's what he trades. So I kind of, the last 2 days on his channel, I've been playing the micros with him. So I've been getting on and playing MNQ. I still watch the NQ chart because I think it's a lot. It kind of tells us the way better. The MNQ is just slightly different price-wise action. So yeah, we had some pretty crazy trades on his channel this morning. Of course, just playing micros, you could hold a little bit longer, but yeah, we hit a 100-point trade this morning, and then a 50-pointer right on the back of that, and then had 3 or 4 more 50-pointers and a couple 70-pointers almost. So definitely crazy. Hey, Mindy, yeah, Trading Cowboy says hi right back. Yeah, NQH is a quarterly contract. Yeah, you're right. Kind of at the bottom of this shelf again. I was gonna say I wonder if this is gonna hold, but yeah, it just definitely popped right back up. So kind of right off the 21 on a 15-minute. Big pop on the 1 minute. Right off of 89. Right back up 10 points. There's kind of the little pullback. See if it wants to just keep flushing or see if it's going to stop. May just flush all the way back down. Thought we might get that pullback right back up, but if we can break through this 80s, we may be going back down to, shoot, I don't know what our next line would be here. Roughly, we kind of got a little shelf at the 80s and then the 50s would kind of be our next little stop. Popped right back over that 90 again. Considering a little short. What are y'all guys doing? Y'all in anything? Here's our 5-minute closure. Let's see what this candle tells us. Fast push back up, getting that 50-second push. Pulled right back. 900's being a little difficult now. Pretty insane price action today. Tapped into the weekly suspension block 943 and inversed that first present gap and never came back down. Yeah, and you know, I think everybody was wanting it to come back down after yesterday, right? So the guys, you just think, oh, it dropped yesterday, it was going to push up again, fake us out. It faked all them out today for sure. I know it got me yesterday pretty good, so I tried to catch that knife several times yesterday. Got cut up pretty bad. If we can get that little half candle retracement and the push back up. Got the 9 right there, so I want to be a little careful at the 900s. It pushed right up first, so I think we may get a little continuation down now. Kind of see how this plays out. Not really showing a good move. It's really respecting that 9 right there, guys. Trying to get that flush out of it, maybe. Was that our little wick down? Kind of clean up those a little bit. Maybe a little push back up now, or... Five doesn't look promising still. 15's definitely breaking down. If we could get back above the 890s maybe, but I think we definitely got some downside coming. There she goes. So kind of looking for that 850s now maybe. Doesn't seem like it's done yet, does it, guys? Still trying to push. Maybe try... Maybe let this play out just a little bit and see what happens. I don't know. Kind of want to catch that bottom, but... Kind of stalled out. Tried to catch it one time. Didn't work. Lost about 200, so... A little leery now, but that's kind of the 850s I was telling y'all. I think we could come back down to 810s though if this don't hold. So kind of our 2 o'clock power hour candle, huh? Is my trading view connected to any broker? So it used to be, yeah. I mean, I guess they're still tied to them, but I don't log into any of them. So I mean, it shows my buy and sell at the top there, but it's not logged into any of them right now. So yeah, it used to be linked to all of them because I used to use it for everything, but. Nice push back to the 9. Do we get that rejection there? Or... Acting like it wants to pump, but it's kind of slowing down, so... Yeah, so I had to purchase. I did purchase the CME data from TradingView. So yeah, I think I get charged monthly for that. I think, and then I paid that whatever it was, $500-600 per year for the whole TradingView. Zero Dawn. I did enter a short at 952 at 226. Just closed it at 850. Heck of a trade, buddy. I was confident it was going to execute, but I did not want to cause indirection for you or anyone watching. Hey, I get that. I understand. It's hard to trade on here for sure. Um, man, kind of knew it was going to drop. Wanted it to drop, but when I'm always a bull, I have to have somebody tell me, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do." Got to have 3 or 4 people, rope me and drag me into that trade. So, but excellent trade. We caught a pretty good short this morning. I caught it, called it out. So good for you, though. 226. So that's 126 me. $9.52. Yeah, I see that play now. That's nice. Nice. Yeah, good trade zeroed on. Kind of pumping here. Kind of scary to get in after that big push right there. Not really any good wicks at the bottom here, so. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was watching too. That's what I really noticed when it crossed up here. That's when I knew we were starting to downtrend again. Kind of did it right here too, and then it came back over it. Excellent trade though. And they're pretty far gapped away right now, so. How many points do you think you caught today? Oh, shoot, I don't know. I mean, if we go off of this morning, our million trades we did. Now, granted, sometimes I went in with two micros or something, but just on Greg's stream this morning, I think we caught over 600, 690, I think, just in the micros. Right here, right now, we've just done 75 points, I think. Getting a nice little grind up now on the 1 minute. Starting to form some wicks down. 5 minute kind of came, not quite halfway down like I like, but like to come see these candles cleaned up at this 850 at some point pretty quick. Struggling with that 21 pretty good. Maybe if we could close below the 9 right here. Try a little short. Kind of wicked up on me pretty quick, but let's give that a little run right there, guys. Got in a little heavy. See how far we can ride this down. It may bounce right here, but 83. I'm going to try to take one off right there, maybe the 70s. At least put the runner there. I'll just keep trailing this one. There's the nice drop. Just start leapfrogging them a little bit. Took one off there. And took the other one off there, so not bad. 81 to 20. Got 20 points on one and 17 on the other one right there, so. So hey, Zero's on. I just took a short. I know I wasn't in as long as you, but somebody's got to be proud of me for taking a short with nobody telling me, that's for sure. Greg usually has to pull my leg plumb into it. And that's why I don't like taking the short there. I'd rather wait for it to come down and wick through this wick. Now we're making a nice little inversion candle. Easily probably clear the 91s. Maybe back to the 910s. I knew as soon as we broke structure. Yeah. Kind of playing a bear flag on the 5-minute now. If you look at it right there. If it could hold it, it may not can hold it. It may want to go right back down. If it could get back up over the 75s maybe the 76, I'd probably try to enter again. But I want it to push back up through that previous shoulder. Kind of what I'm looking for. Wicked a little low, so yeah, thanks. It was hard for me to do, that's for sure. I don't know why either. I don't know why it's so hard for me to do. Really thought we'd get a nice inversion push off of that after we had that big drop, but big green candle, then it just ate it right back up. Or right back down, I guess I should say. Yeah, anyone can get wrecked shorting in this market, especially today's like today. Yeah, I mean, yesterday you could have just accidentally shorted it and killed it, right? But not today. There's a little volatility coming in at the close of that. Open of a new one. I'm going to take a little long stab. Well, not if it comes back down. Thought we were going to get that quick push. If it comes back through up to the 74, 75, I'll try to enter right there. If it breaks these wicks right here, I won't try to enter it. So, not doing anything yet, guys. Kind of really pushed up right there. Gave me a little hope. Looked like it was really going to push, but right back down from that 9, right? Yeah, diving with no parachute, just kept going. Yeah. And that's the day I didn't need to try to catch that sucker, that's for sure. I was throwing everything at it to try to catch it, and it just would not work. Would not work at all. We're going to get the little pullback now, maybe. Finally broke those 950s. I think, yeah, I think our 820 is in play now, maybe. Hold on just a second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, thanks, Zero Dawn. I was kind of thinking if it was right in here, I'd try to grab it, but kind of rejected it after it came back up to it, didn't it? Kind of stalled out there, but then when it went back up, so maybe a little bear flag, maybe again, or maybe this is going to be our bounce. Sometimes these 820s give us a bounce, but maybe not today. I don't know. Try a little bouncy bounce, maybe. Let's try it. Right back down to stop us out. No, no bounce. I mean, I think on the, going back to the 5, I mean, we got pretty good support here at the 815s. We got the box at 800, the VWAP at 803. I mean, we have a pretty good area right here for a good bounce. Just depends on if it's going to bounce or not. I mean, I like that we have extra support down here. But we got to get through those. Got to get back through that 37 then if that's that 50 EMA. Seeing slower, I have choice words. I should stay at 980 the first trend last day. Yeah. Man, after that big bounce back up, though, I mean, what do you do right there, honestly? I mean, tried that short again right there just as soon as that candle opened, guys. Hitting a pretty good little banger here. Took one off right there. I'm going to go ahead and trail this one up to the 40s. Let it take it off. Lost a little on this little push right here, so being a little conservative, trying to get it back. I mean, even on that bigger time frame, I don't know if I could have waited. I mean, you had a really nice entry up there, but I mean, that 920 area, that 900 area. Yeah, I tried it twice right there. It stopped me out for break even both times because I put my stop right in profit, but it finally kind of caught it right there again. So if it holds this 9 area right here, I may try to grab it again if it goes back up through the 849s roughly, maybe. If this 9 holds. I don't think it's going to, but may come all the way back down since it hit that 21 already. Kind of hit it. The 15 looks better than the 5, I think. The 5 kind of looks like it could bounce right here maybe, but I don't know. Build out a little bull flag, little small bull flag on the 1 minute maybe. No real follow through, so maybe it pushes back up to 45, kind of the top of that wick on the 1 minute. Otherwise, we're just getting that reversal right back down. Let's go. Yeah, Miguel, thanks. Kind of just seeing if this is going to hold right here. If it holds, may consider a long again, but it's really trying to push down. Trying to get that bear flag to play out maybe. Machine gun in this, yeah, for sure. Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes I run out of ammo. Like those double bottom bounces, especially on a funded account, but really just pushing back down now, so. Maybe should have took that short at 37 again. I don't know. Kind of held off that bottom again. Do we try another one? Yeah, it is starting to look very weak for sure. Kind of like that little doji there, but I don't think it's giving us anything for a long. Kind of just sitting patient right here. I think that big push, we kind of got lucky on it. I kind of think it was just to put some, trick some bulls, get us in there. I just don't like, we don't have a lot of room down here. We got our VWAP 804s. Opening range 15 minute at 800. Kind of expecting a pretty good bounce off of it if it comes down to it. This everybody selling for the weekend so they don't get stuck in any options or anything maybe. Nice little push back down to the through the box to the 200. Still pushing down. $774s. Yeah, we should have just took that short off that 830s a while ago, guys. Maybe grab one off the bottom there. I don't know. May just stay out for a minute. Get above the 95s maybe. Yep. Still gonna drop. Still coming down, guys. Still coming down. 74 area. Little bounce, maybe. No bounce. Really selling off pretty hard right here, guys. That 74 was kind of support, but it's not even holding there, so. See how low she goes. That 753 area was pretty good body earlier this morning. See what our 230 Robin Hood candle does. Still just watching, guys. Kind of thinking about that, but just not doing anything. What a rip down, you know. Right back to the 9. 15 don't look any better. Got our 200 now, kind of right there at the 9. Enter another short 848 at 320 because of the double top. Sold at 754 because of the double bottom. Crushed it, bro. Crushed it. Heck yeah. I'm just sitting here looking in awe. Liking this little bear flag, though. I figured you were doing something. You got quiet. Yeah, they're definitely listening. So that's why I don't like to put stops on there, because a lot of times I put stops on there, they just go take it out real quick because they're watching. Really nothing right here. 743, there's a little support there, but man, 720 is kind of maybe, huh? It may go to 700. Yeah, I think so. I truly do. I mean, we could at least hit those 720s, those previous wicks. And then, yeah, our next body support, 697s. I tried to catch it once a while ago. I wasn't right, so I'm trying to be a little patient here. If it breaks 700, it gets real volatile to the downside. Yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised to get this sell off here. I mean, we grounded up kind of all day, so I don't say that I wasn't not expecting it, but I wasn't expecting to pull this hard. But definitely don't want it to try to trick me now. Just like that. See, that tried to trick me. Almost wanted to go long right there. I had lunch. I had a hunch from earlier when we were first talking that it may pull back, but like you said, because of the profit taking and not holding the bag, yeah, for sure. Such a crazy pull, though, guys, huh? I mean, I'm just not getting anything out of it. A little frustrated we got that big drop and I didn't get hardly any of it, but at least we didn't lose too much. $2.40, about 10 minutes to MOC. Give it a few more minutes and I'll call it, guys. Just see what we're going to do. See if we're going to play out any. Yeah, no problem. I enjoy sticking around. For sure. Nice little push-up, little bull flag playing out nice. I was really worried about it just dropping right here, though. That 5 right there, that 766, kind of a booger there. Definitely should have rode those shorts down with y'all guys, though. Pulled right back down. Right back down to the bottom of that candle. You still smashed the market today, Gord. Yeah, we did pretty good today. Give me just a second, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. My son had to show me some of his trades today. He trades SPY options a bunch, so he went short early this morning, got in a lot of trouble, but brought it all the way back. So break even day, but that's a good day when he was in as heavy as he was. So he don't have a problem shorting it, and his dad can't do that. So we gonna get some continuation through this now, or get a little bounce now, a little double bottom maybe? I don't know. What are we gonna do, guys? Straight back down. No follow through to the upside, that's for sure. There's the push I was thinking. Shoot. Didn't know if that was going to be the bottom or not right there. Thought we were really going to get a good flush. There's our little pullback. See if we get a little runner now, maybe. About 5 minutes to our MOC candle, guys, so be a little cautious of that. Playing out a nice little bear flag. Starting to look better and better, I think. Kind of just stalling out right here, huh? Making me a little nervous. That's what I was wanting. I just didn't get in to do that. Shucks. Candle close, 5 minutes. What's the plan for the weekend? Well, kind of Valentine's Day, so I'll take the missus out for a nice little supper probably. Looking at a few real estate deals, so we'll probably go drive through those, look through those, talk to those people, talk to my realtor. So got some stuff in the works this year, trying to change up, diversify a little bit. So we'll probably do that. Maybe edit a few little videos, make a little short, couple shorts, throw them on YouTube and Instagram. Only took one payout this week, so I'll kind of go back and look, see what I did wrong. Maybe we can get a couple next week. Making a nice little W pattern on the 1 minute, but got MOC coming up, so. How about you, Zero Dawn? Nice little pullback down for it to go straight back up. Don't want this to be the top though. Probably don't need to make any trades right now anyway, guys. Five looks good. It's right at the 200. Oh. There's 20 points since I said I shouldn't do anything, guys. Dang it. 30 seconds to MOC, guys. Let's see what she does. What do you think? Down or up? Think it'll be a wrecking ball to the downside? Three, two, one. Nice push down. Nice yank. Single, so no Valentine's for me, but I have a contracting job to do with my brother-in-law. Oh, nice. Nice. What kind of contracting do you do? Y'all do construction and stuff, or? Oh, cool. I do a lot of decorative masonry work and framing. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, when I started, I did metal barns and buildings. Then had a little flooring company for about 5 years. Um, we do overhead doors, garage doors now. Had been doing that for about 16 years. Spray foam, seamless gutters, a lot of seamless gutters. So yeah, we're definitely familiar with the construction business. That's cool. Yeah, there is. You know, especially masonry. We got a couple guys we used for a long time. Um, oh shoot, 20 years ago, we did a lot of the welcome signs that come into our town, and had the brick guys brick around all of it, and um, used one of the older guys because he was one of the best ones in the area. But it's hard to find guys like that right now, especially that do that. But yeah, with all the agriculture and stuff we have here, I mean, garage doors and stuff like that are pretty good business for us. So yeah, man, I wish I knew a lot more about masonry. I get really intrigued with it. You know, the house we've been in for almost 20 years, and for the past 15, I've said, man, I'm gonna go do a stone mailbox, and never did. So, uh, trying to get a little pop up here as this 254 candle closes or pushes. This 54 and 55 candle will be a little crazy again. And we have lots of brick houses around here. Almost every house, they build now is brick and got the stone corners or stone entry, but got some pretty decent stucco guys here too. There's some stucco around here. The transition to physical labor to steadily a death. Some days feel. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's hard for me. We got a lot of work we do here too, so I get to run downstairs and help the boys every now and then. So it's always nice to get to do that with them. So and then as soon as the market closes, me and a couple of other guys, if any of the guys are back from any of the jobs they're doing, I get them up here and we work out a little bit. So do a little bit of weightlifting stuff, but it is hard. I think my neck hurts more than anything on days like this. So it's good you still get to do that sometimes, though. I know there's good money in that, but it is hard on your back, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. They've always been in the business with me. I started when they were little, and they've been answering the phones for years. They used to work down here on the summer, and I'd leave them to do just about anything here at the shop, and they were driving young, and so yeah, real nice for sure. I enjoy having them here with us. So how long have you been trading just at home now, Zero Dawn, or at wherever you're at? So how long have you been able to just sit in the office? Exterior masonry is my go-to choice. Fireplaces are nice. Backsplashes in kitchens. I like my projects outside and to breathe the fresh air. Yeah, I get that for sure. Hopefully it's nice and warm wherever you are when you're doing that. But yeah, that's cool. So, I don't know. Greg's been having to jump off early here the last couple weeks, so we don't trade as long. But um, he's been working with a carpenter buddy of his, and they've been doing a big fireplace over on a job for a customer. So he's learning a lot about all that stuff now too. So be curious how it works out too. We've been looking at a few different houses to buy, and some of them don't have very good fireplaces. So I may have to lean on you to tell me how I need to do it if we get one picked out and bought. Some of them don't have be mainly just the interior. Wouldn't have to touch any of the exterior on a couple of them, but they didn't take it all the way to the ceiling. I started trading a little over a year and a half ago. I'm located in the Northwest. Okay. I'm in the panhandle of Texas, so we get nice 30, 40 point swings every day. So this morning it was 33 and it's 67 right now. All right, guys, let's do just a quick little recap. So, oh yeah, good thing the project's inside. I'm doing this weekend for sure. I think I took maybe one short today. I think my buddy Zero Don really crushed it on the shorts. We had a great morning going up and down. This overall trend, as soon as the 9 crossed the 21, I mean, it was a clear short. I caught a couple of the small little bounces. Caught a couple little bounces here kind of at close, but overall decent day. Never what you want, but you always want to end green. Traded a funded count all the way through. 1 to 2 minis. Did have a few losing trades. Was able to manage them consistent. Bring them right back. Close the day on this new funded 1874. So decent day. Really appreciate everybody that stopped by. Zero Dawn, really good talking to you. Man, continue to hop on, help us out a little bit. Jose, Miguel, Mindy, all those other people. Pro Santa, good to see you. Chop Trader for sure. Saw a couple of these guys over on our other page, Sink or Swim. So come back and see us, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Chop Trader, you have a good weekend too, man. Really good to see you on here. Thanks for staying. Yeah, good. I'll be back next week. Yeah, sure. And any of y'all that ever want to jump on with us in the morning or anything, me and Greg are looking at that. Kind of bring one of our chats on every now and then with us, so we can kind of all trade together, have some fun. Anybody who's interested in that, get with us. Sync up with me on Instagram, the Trading Cowboy. Go on there and follow me. Shoot me a DM or something. We'll get linked up and hooked up. And yeah, guys, I mean, thanks for this week. Thanks for the good ride. Let's see if we can get some payouts next week, right? Hey, thanks everybody. Giddy up, guys.
When the market gets wild, only one man rides it, the Trading Cowboy.
Boots on the floor, screen lights glow. Chart like an open road, get it up, let's go. I'm the Trading Cowboy, stocks are my thing, and Q on the dashboard, hear that bell ring. Bear flags, bull flags, a rope and I brand. This could be the best 8 seconds ever hit this lane.